One of Netflix's main themes about love is reinforced by the show's conclusion, which depicts a couple that never gives up on each other in the face of adversity. Joanne resolves to date wisely at the beginning of the show, and Noah ends his relationship with Rebecca, his long-term partner. When Noah and Joanne first meet at a party, they know their differences in religion will hinder their relationship. They make the decision to give their relationship a serious go despite having different families, beliefs, and life experiences. Despite the fact that Noah and Joanne are content together, the match has angered both of their families. Noah's family is supportive of his reconciliation with Rebecca, his ex-girlfriend. Joanne's mother and sister believe they are a mismatched relationship and that Joanne is not a suitable match for him. As their bond deepens, the pair must begin considering their futures, particularly whether Joanne will become a Jew. Nobody Wants This creates a sweet romance that may carry over into Season 2 thanks to its outstanding cast and star-crossed lovers plot. The final episode of Nobody Wants This Season 1 is a wild roller coaster that repeatedly pulls Noah and Joanne together and apart. After the insecurities of the previous episode, Joanne decides to fake illness to get out of the bat mitzvah. She changes her mind once she learns about Rebecca's lies. When she gets to the party, she announces to Noah that she's going to convert. After a difficult conversation with Rachel, Joanne decides she won't convert and breaks up with Noah. However, Noah comes after her at the very end, and they kiss. The narrative of the yo-yo in the final episode of Nobody Wants Bat Mitzvah Crashers, the 10th episode of Season 1, highlights how cultural forces affect the interfaith couple and suggests potential future challenges. It also reveals the intensity of Joanne and Noah's love for one another. Joanne loves everything about Noah, his family, his work, and his culture. She is prepared to forfeit their relationship in order to improve and ease Noah's quality of life. However, Noah is prepared to make an effort to ensure that Joanne is respected and accepted in his community for who she is. Joanne tells Noah in the first season of Nobody Wants This that she will become a Jew for him. With the exception of the wish to keep Noah, the decision is made quickly and without much thinking. She tells Noah, and he wonders if she's doing it for herself as well. She brushes that issue off. Joanne doesn't appear to fully comprehend the situation and seems to genuinely think it's as easy as claiming a label. When Noah begins enumerating the things she will learn along the way, she appears to be rather perplexed. Unexpectedly, though, it takes a talk with Rebecca to completely see the problem with her choice. She will be viewed as a temple representative and an example for the congregations if she converts and weds Noah. Considering Noah's prospective position as chief rabbi, her decision to convert would affect more than just herself. In the end, Joanne makes the decision that she cannot convert, as doing so would only benefit Noah and not something she desires for herself, putting a stop to their future relationship. Morgan meets Rebecca in a pub near the end of the Netflix romantic comedy, believing Noah's ex is unaware of her identity. Rebecca tells Morgan a lot of lies to trick Joanne and Noah, and Morgan tells Joanne the lies. Joanne assumes that Morgan made up tales to hurt Joanne's feelings for Noah, instead of considering the possibility that Noah's ex may not have been telling the truth. This suggests that the sisters and their other podcast hosts have long-standing problems that have not yet been addressed. Joanne doesn't appear to recognize Morgan's efforts or value her sister's dependability. To compound the problem, she downplays her contributions to the podcast. However, Morgan seems to be upset with Joanne for prioritizing other things over their work and for making choices that may harm them both. The sisters use different strategies to win over one another's approval. Joanne feels hurt when she believes Morgan lied because she needs Morgan's support in their relationship. On the other hand, Morgan is genuinely wounded when Joanne questions her because she wants Joanne to recognize her for her dependability and compassion. Joanne apologizes to Morgan for the false allegations, but neither of them takes care of the real issue. The tension between Joanne and Morgan will probably resurface in any upcoming seasons of Nobody Wants This unless they learn from the experience and evolve as a couple. Joanne and Noah's sister-in-law Esther have a rough beginning, as the Nobody Wants This trailer depicts. Although Esther occasionally comes out as controlling and cruel, her actions are actually only focused at Joanne, due to her devotion to Rebecca and Morgan, because the sister is seen as Joanne's extension. She treats her friends and family with greater love, softness, and concern. Esther is hesitant to talk to Noah's new girlfriend because of her close familial bond with Rebecca. Joanne and Esther's connection improves for a brief period of time. Playing a drinking game with Joanne and Morgan, her friends, Esther lets her guard down. She appears to have become a little softer by the end of the game. She tells Rebecca that she feels guilty about Joanne when they get in the car, but she only says hurtful things about Joanne to console her closest friend. When Joanne's outsider convinces Miriam that the bat mitzvah subject would be interesting, Esther sees the good in Joanne once more. The two appear to have realized that they don't have to remain adversaries, sowing the emotional seeds of what may eventually blossom into a friendship. Then, when Bina treats Joanne like the bad child rather than Esther at Noah's family meal, Esther begins to warm up to Joanne. This scene demonstrates Esther's reaction to the pressure to be flawless. Unfortunately, Sasha's actions at the end of Nobody Wants This cause everything positive about their relationship to vanish in an instant. He told Morgan and Joanne about Rachel's lies behind Esther's back. Esther transfers her anger onto the sisters instead of focusing it on him.